From skyline icons and neon nights to desert cathedrals carved by wind and time, America is a buffet of "is this even real?" moments. But if you had to build the ultimate USA bucket list, where would you start? In this video we're counting down the top 30 best places to visit in the USA, a rapid-fire tour through cities, beaches, mountains, and mind-blowing national parks. Our number 1 picks a twist that turns a trip into a lifelong memory. Before we roll, tell me in the comments the one US place you haven't seen yet but will this year, and tap subscribe plus the bell so you don't miss our next travel drops. Ready? Let's go! Number 30. Mount Rushmore and the Black Hills, South Dakota. 4 colossal faces watch over pine-covered hills, but the real surprise is everything around them. The winding curves of Needles Highway, Custer State Park's wildlife loop where bison saunter across the road, and jewel-like lakes perfect for a golden hour paddle. See the evening lighting ceremony at Rushmore for goosebump patriotism, then chase sunrise at Sylvan Lake. If you've ever dismissed this as just a quick photo stop, think again. This region is a full-on road trip playground wrapped in granite drama. Number 29. San Antonio, Texas. San Antonio blends Mission-era history with riverside romance. Start at the Alamo, small but mighty in meaning, then drift along the River Walk, where mariachi melodies and tinkling glasses turn twilight electric. Pop into Pearl District for indie eateries, farmers markets, and Instagram-friendly courtyards. When you want heat, bite into legit Tex-Mex or a plate of puffy tacos. Cap it with a boat cruise under twinkling bridges, proof that Texas can be tender and historic at the same time. Number 28. Savannah, Georgia. Savannah is a cinematic daydream. Cobblestones, ironwork balconies, and oak canopies dripping Spanish moss that soften every step. Glide from square to square, Chippewa, Lafayette, Forsyth, each a pocket of shade and history. Tour a haunted house, browse art at Skag galleries, and grab pralines by the river. By night, ghost tours skitter through alleys. By day, you'll sip sweet tea on a bench and swear time slows here. Charm? Savannah invented it. Number 27. The Outer Banks, North Carolina. Barrier Island stitched by lighthouses, wild horses, and endless surf. Welcome to the OBX. Climb Cape Hatteras Lighthouse, kiteboard on Pamlico Sound, or sand sled down the dunes at Jockey's Ridge. There's shipwreck lore, fishing piers, and sunrises that stain the Atlantic orange. Rent a beach house, grill on the deck, and watch pelicans patrol the shoreline. It's family-friendly, slow-paced, and pure coastal nostalgia in a string of barefoot towns. Number 26. Lake Tahoe, California, Nevada. Tahoe is blue like a gemstone and big enough to hold 4 seasons at once. Summer means paddle boards, coves at Sand Harbor, and hikes to granite lookouts. Winter flips the switch to powder days at Heavenly and Palisades Tahoe. Even shoulder seasons are magic, empty trails, calm water, fiery sunsets. Drive the lake, stop at overlooks, and see why "wow" is Tahoe's most common language. Number 25. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Birthplace of American independence, and the undefeated champion of gritty cool. Hit Independence Hall and the Liberty Bell, then hustle up the rocky steps and hum the theme, you know you will. Philly's neighborhoods, Fishtown, Northern Liberties, South Philly, are where you'll find mural art, speakeasy bars, and the great cheesesteak debate, Pat's, Gino's, D'Alessandro's. Museums, markets, and attitude. Philly keeps it real and that's why it's irresistible. Number 24. Sedona, Arizona. Crimson cliffs rise like cathedrals, glowing at sunrise and igniting at sunset. Cathedral Rock, Bell Rock, and Devil's Bridge are bucket list hikes, while pink Jeep tours bounce you into wild backcountry. People talk about energy vortexes, skeptics talk about perfect trails. Everyone agrees on one thing: Sedona at golden hour is pure magic. When the stars arrive, the desert sky becomes an IMAX dome of constellations. Number 23. Nashville, Tennessee. It's not just country, it's music city, period. Honky tonks along Broadway pump live bands from noon to midnight. Tour RCA Studio B, where legends laid tracks, then chase hot chicken with banana pudding like a local. Neighborhoods like 12 South and East Nashville mix murals with boutiques. At the Grand Ole Opry, you'll witness tradition that still feels alive. Nashville doesn't sleep, it just switches instruments. Number 22. Glacier National Park, Montana. They call it the crown of the continent for good reason. The Going to the Sun Road zigzags past cliffside waterfalls and alpine meadows, while trails lead to ice-blue lakes mirrored by knife-edge peaks. Mountain goats strut like celebrities, wildflowers paint July with neon. Paddle Swiftcurrent Lake, hike to Grinnell Glacier, and count constellations at night. Glacier is as close as the lower 48 gets to the Alps, untamed and humbling. Number 21. Miami, Florida. A heartbeat with a beach attached, Art Deco in South Beach, pastel lifeguard towers, and Cuban coffee strong enough to restart your day. Explore Little Havana, the murals of Wynwood, and rooftop bars that turn sunsets into parties. Food here pops with lime, cilantro, and swagger. Dress up, dance late, sleep never. Miami is a lifestyle like nowhere else in the States. CTA Number 2, Early Engagement, City Lover or Nature Addict. What's your perfect trip? Miami's nightlife or Montana's mountains? Drop your vote below so I can tailor future guides to your vibe. Number 20. Chicago, Illinois. Meet the Midwest's megacity, shimmering lakefront, bold architecture, and neighborhoods that feel like their own countries. Snap Cloud Gate, The Bean. See skyline views from Skydecker 360 Chicago. Then refuel with deep dish pizza so thick it needs intermission. Jazz clubs croon after dark, summer festivals pack the calendar. Chicago is sharp-suited and soulful, sometimes in the same block. Number 19. Maui, Hawaii. Maui is a mixtape of islands in a single place. Drive the road to Hana, waterfalls, lava shores, bamboo forests, then watch sunrise from Haleakaloha above the clouds. Snorkel Molokini's crater, sip shave ice, and chase sea turtles along the reef. When the trade winds rustle the palms and the sky turns sherbet, you'll get it. Maui isn't a destination, it's a feeling you'll miss on the flight home. Number 18. Seattle, Washington. Coffee capital and outdoor gateway. Toss fish at Pike Place Market, ride up the Space Needle, ferry across Puget Sound, and stare at Mount Rainier looming like a friendly giant. Neighborhoods, Capitol Hill, Ballard, Fremont, serve up thrift finds, indie bites, and microbrews. When mist rolls in, Seattle leans cozy. When the sun breaks, it sparkles like a new idea. Number 17. Charleston, South Carolina. Southern grace with serious flavor. Rainbow rose pastel facades, battery promenade breezes, and live oaks twisting over secret gardens. You'll eat well, shrimp and grits, she crab soup, biscuits that flirt with butter. History tours reveal complicated pasts, hospitality here is a craft. Charleston is gentle on the eyes and generous to the soul. Number 16. Las Vegas, Nevada. A neon confetti cannon that never stops firing. The Strip is spectacle, dancing fountains, volcanoes, and shows stacked with world-class performers. Daylight brings pool clubs and desert escapes. Red Rock Canyon is 30 minutes away and looks like Mars with hiking trails. Whether you're rolling dice or rolling cameras, Vegas delivers stories you'll tell for years. Number 15. Yosemite National Park, California. Yosemite is granite opera. El Capitan and Half Dome slice the sky, waterfalls thunder in spring, and meadows glow with deer at dusk. Hike the Mist Trail to Vernal in Nevada Falls, wander Mariposa Grove's giant sequoias, and catch sunset at Tunnel View. Ansel Adams postcard, but live. Yosemite compresses geologic drama into one valley you'll never emotionally unpack. Number 14. Boston, Massachusetts. History you can walk. The Freedom Trail ties revolutionary sites into a red brick ribbon, while Fenway Park keeps baseball timeless. Slurp clam chowder, crush a lobster roll, and browse bookshops in Beacon Hill. Boston is equal parts campus town and capital of the Northeast's conscience, old brains, new ideas, salty air. Number 13. Key West, Florida. Mile marker zero vibes. Pastel cottages, roaming roosters, turquoise water, and sunsets that draw crowds to cheer at Mallory Square. Tour the Ernest Hemingway home, ride bikes beneath palms, and taste key lime pie at the source. As the southernmost point of the continental U.S., Key West feels like the state's wearing vacation clothes. Number 12. Grand Canyon, Arizona. No picture prepares you. The canyon is an ocean of stone, layered in reds and purples, shifting with every cloud. Walk the south rim, descend Bright Angel Trail, or helicopter across buttes that make you whisper. Sunrise catches the cliffs, sunset sets them on fire. It's not a view, it's a recalibration of scale. Number 11. Washington, D.C. Beyond politics lies a city of free museums, monumental axes, and springtime cherry blossoms. The Smithsonian could occupy a week. The Lincoln Memorial at night hushes even loud hearts. Neighborhoods like Georgetown and U Street add indie shops and jazz. D.C. runs on ideals and scooters, equal parts weighty and fun. Number 10. New Orleans, Louisiana. Here, music walks before language. Brass bands parade, beignets snow sugar on your shirt, and Bourbon Street hums long after midnight. Dig into gumbo. Listen to jazz in Frenchman street clubs, and tour the Garden District's mansions. New Orleans doesn't just entertain, it baptizes you in culture. If you're vibing with this countdown, tap subscribe now. Fresh guides, hidden gems, and route breakdowns drop weekly. Don't miss what's coming next. Number 9. Orlando, Florida. Theme Park Central, Walt Disney World, Universal Orlando, islands of adventure, but there's more: springs for kayaking, airboat rides in the wetlands, and a food scene leveling up every year. Families love it, but grown-up kids grin the widest. Pro tip: plan rest days, or Orlando will outstamina you. Number 8. San Francisco, California. A city built on hills and hope. Cross the Golden Gate Bridge, ride a cable car that clacks through time, and ferry out to Alcatraz for stories that cling like fog. Neighborhoods are worlds. Chinatown's dim sum steam, Mission's murals, North Beach's espresso hum. Cold wind, warm bread bowls of chowder, San Francisco is a paradox you'll love. Number 7. Yellowstone National Park. Earth's chemistry set on display. Old Faithful keeps its promise, but wander to Grand Prismatic Spring, a kaleidoscope of heat-loving microbes, and the Lamar Valley, where bison, bears, and wolves stitch wildness back into the landscape. Rivers hiss, mud pots burble, and the ground literally steams under your boots. Yellowstone is prehistoric and present tense at once. Number 6. Los Angeles, California. Famous faces, hidden hikes, and oceanside sunsets. Stroll the Hollywood Walk of Fame, then trade the tourist bustle for Griffith Observatory views of the whole city glare. Cruise Mulholland Drive, catch street tacos that ruin you for all others, and people watch at Venice Beach. La is sprawl, yes, but also 1,000 micro-adventures stitched by freeways and palm trees. Number 5. Honolulu, Oahu, Hawaii. Urban island perfection. Surf Waikiki, hike Diamond Head, and snorkel Hinoma Bay. Explore Iolani Palace and learn Hawaii's royal history, then eat plate lunch, malasadas, and poke like a local. Rent a car to North Shore, winter waves, shrimp trucks, and sunset skies that fade slow. Honolulu proves city trips can smell like plumeria. Number 4. Zion National Park, Utah. Red Rock Narrows, towering cliffs, and trails that tickle your courage. Wade the Narrows between sandstone walls rising like fortress gates, or edge along Angel's Landing if heights thrill you. The canyon glows at dawn and broods at dusk. Either way, it owns your camera roll. Nearby Springdale keeps you fed and happy. Zion is where geology turns theatrical. Number 3. Pacific Coast Highway, California. Not a place but a pilgrimage. From Big Sur's cliffs to Bixby Bridge, from otters in Monterey Bay to elephant seals on Piedras Blancas, the PCH is a continuous gasp. Pull off for beach towns like Carmel by the Sea and Santa Barbara, white walls, red tiles, bougainvillea fireworks. Windows down, playlists up, the road itself becomes the attraction. Number 2. New York City, New York. The world's most famous metropolis, Times Square glare, Central Park calm, Broadway applause, pizza on a paper plate at 2 a.m. Ferry to the Statue of Liberty, climb top of the rock for cinematic skyline frames, and dive into neighborhoods, Harlem Jazz, West Village cafes, Flushing's food courts. NYC isn't one city, it's 12 at once, each daring you to keep up. If this list sparked ideas, hit like so more travelers find it, and share with the friend you most want to road trip with. Now, our number 1 isn't a dot on the map, it's an odyssey. Number 1. The Ultimate National Parks Road Trip, USA. Here's the truth. The best place in America is the space between places, the open road connecting parks that define the word epic. Start at Grand Canyon for humility, curve to Zion and Bryce Canyon for sculpted amphitheaters of stone, shoot north to arches and canyonlands where red rock windows frame infinity, then roll to Grand Teton for jagged reflections on Jenny Lake. Save Yellowstone for geysers and wildlife, or swing west to Yosemite for granite opera and sequoia cathedrals. Thread in Capitol Reef for candy-striped canyons, Death Valley for star-drunk nights, and Joshua Tree where desert rock piles like a playground for giants. The power move? Plan with seasons, spring for desert blooms and waterfall thunder, late summer for high country hikes and starfields. Your soundtrack becomes tire hum and laughter, your souvenirs are canyon dust and camera batteries that keep surrendering. A national parks road trip turns you into what America does best, a voyager. It's not just the views, it's how the land edits your pace, widens your patience, and sneaks wonder back into your routine. You don't just visit this trip, you absorb it, slowly, at 65 miles per hour. That's the countdown, 30 places that prove the USA is endlessly explorable. Now I want to hear from you. Which 3 from this list would you combine into one dream itinerary? City plus park? Coast plus desert? Drop your combo in the comments. I'm picking one to turn into a full, budget and route breakdown next week. If this helped plan your travels, like the video, subscribe for weekly guides, and share it with your road trip crew. Your support tells the algorithm, and me, to keep building deeper, smarter itineraries. Until then, safe travels, full tanks, open skies.